Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Washington's offense making their way on the field today. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake.
Down he goes. A sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. The Huskies will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Tackle made after the completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running back has it on a screen now. On the screen, doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. He knocks this one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Nittany Lions come to the line with first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion sets up a second down play. The shotgun running play call. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Caught quickly. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to...
He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Second down and goal.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play. The ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. Good. On for a touchdown. My goodness. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake it. Or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion makes it second and medium. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line. And
pressure comes, and once again, no escape. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. You're trying to win a playoff game, Kirk. What a boost to get a touchdown off a punt return here.
Yeah, you're right. You're talking about trying to advance to the national championship. It comes down to plays like this that give you a chance to possibly get there. Huge return, great blocking up front to eventually take that one all the way back for a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. But inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. And the back gets the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Harper. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a flip. They can't convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is brought down. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. That play makes it 2nd and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his back. Nice grab. It's Smith. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense and just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very... And the result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that. Looking to make a play deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Back to throw again. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Easy choice to decline the pass interference call, and the touchdown stands. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Huskies' offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Movement here from the tight end. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. A gain sets up a third down play.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the Huskies will bring their punt team on the field now.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They'll give it to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. For these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First down, looking to throw the football. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Huskies will line up to punt it away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First down here for this offense. They'll try the right here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Christine, on the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will look to convert here on 4th down. Send the back in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks a tackle into the clear. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Running back grabs it on a screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. He's got some room. Can he get there?
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Touchdown, Penn State. And the beatdown continues. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin.
And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. And the Huskies will line up to punt it away. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Let's it fly to the wideout. This pass is incomplete, 0-0 on the clock. That's it. Well, that's a great performance in a